has that little drawer at the top. Very cute. Oh, and then the feet on the bottom. I love this one. This one is very nice.
My name is Lisa Santaki. I'm a designer and interior stylist. And if interior design and decor are your thing, hit that subscribe button and follow along.
If you're new here, my name is Lisa. I am a designer and interior stylist, and on this channel, I share some of my past projects, some things that I'm working on at the moment, designer tips and tricks on how to style your home, and I absolutely love sharing decor finds with you, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be sharing with you some incredible finds from ZARA Home, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, stick around and let's get into it. So I will be on my phone during this video because I will be scrolling and going through all the items that I have selected. I will bring the clip of this up on the screen for you so you can see exactly what it is that I'm talking about. And also, if you like some of the items in this video and want to shop them, I will leave shoppable links in the video description so you can easily find the items for yourself. Okay, so the very first item in my cart is the ceramic vase, and it is available in a gray. However, the gray does look more like a greige to me from the online images, so a very soft, creamy, light gray, not cold gray. I love this particular piece for two reasons. One is the texture, and the second is the shape of the piece. This particular piece lends itself to many different design styles, so very versatile, and it does come in two different sizes, so very good for layering if you wanted to get both pieces and layer them, or if you wanted to get just the smaller piece and style it on a bookshelf, or the larger and style it on a console or a centerpiece for a dining table. Just an absolutely beautiful find from ZARA Home. The second item that I have in my cart is this organic vase in a round kind of shape, so it's round organic. It does have this kind of ridging detail along the outer edge, which is absolutely beautiful. It is in this kind of creamy base with a light brown speckling, and it is also available in two sizes. So another item that can be layered with the larger and smaller vessels, or can be purchased independently and styled on a bookshelf or a console. But another beautiful find. It does have a smaller mouth opening at the top, so a taller branch can be styled in this particular piece, because it will kind of hold it a little bit more upright and give you more of that architectural look and feel that I'm always talking about in my styling videos. The next item in my cart is the irregular ceramic vase. It's in a white, creamy white, I would label it as, and it also comes in two different sizes. I love the shape. It's very organic. It's almost like an art piece, and then I love the texture on this as well. It has that raked look to it, so if you think of like a plaster finish, a lot of the time when they're applying plaster, there's like that raking that you can do with the teeth of the knife that you apply it with, and this particular piece does have that texture, and the organic shape, as I mentioned, is stunning. And if these two pieces, the larger and the smaller, are layered together, it would give an absolutely beautiful look to any space. Style-wise, I would probably place it more in the contemporary and modern aesthetic. Like if you think about modern organic or just a modern interior, or even just a straight contemporary interior, this particular style really lends itself to those. But another beautiful find from ZARA Home, absolutely beautiful. And this particular color will also work in a lot of interiors with different color ranges as well, because it's very neutral. Okay, so the next one is So cute. And I don't mean cute like little girl cute. I mean, it's just a great piece that has wonderful function, but it looks good and it's cute. It's this wooden jewelry box with a mirror in this light oak, and it has this cute little key lock detail to it, which I absolutely love. But you can see it just has this very simplistic style to it. So again, this is a piece that will go in any interior style. But it's also a great piece that you can give as a gift. And it wouldn't kind of ruin space. You wouldn't be giving something that doesn't work with somebody else's space. It's very neutral in the sense of style and color. But it's also very functional. So the interior is linen lined, which is really nice. And it does have all the beautiful little details and compartments to keep your jewelry organized. And I just think it's another beautiful piece. Works well in any interior style, works well with any color palette. It's very simple and neutral. And I absolutely love the rounded edges on this piece as well. The next item in my cart is also a jewelry box. This is in a lighter color. It's lacquered. I don't know if it's white or like a soft white. To me in the images, it gives more of like a very soft white appearance. But another beautiful find. I love that it has this footed detail on it, or like an opening at the bottom with a little foot detail. Very pretty. And then the handle to open the bottom drawer is just like this little notched curve to get your finger in. It has a beautiful glass top to it. Very simple, very sleek, and again, another piece that can be given away as a gift, and also a very useful piece as well. Great organization in it as well, and it looks as though this one is also linen lined. Let's see. Yep, that looks like a linen lined box as well, which is very pretty. So another great find. I thought this was very noteworthy, and even the little hinges are in a brass finish. Very pretty. Definitely something that's noteworthy, and if you're looking for a cute little gift, this one's it. So the next one in the cart is the cotton and leather magazine holder. And this can be used for magazines or for books. And I just think it's absolutely beautiful. I love the chrome frame on this piece, and it's very nice. So I would use this in an office, or even in a family room, and it can go with a lot of different interior styles as well. I don't know if I'd pair it in a overly, no, never mind. I was gonna say traditional, but this would work in a traditional home as well. It would even work in like an industrial style space. It's just very versatile actually. So modern, contemporary, transitional, traditional, something like an industrial style where you have a lot of exposed wood or rustic wood and metal features. This would work really well. It's both masculine and feminine, and it can even be used in a bedroom. So a very versatile piece, as I mentioned, and I love the colors in this. And I love the mixture of the metal with the leather and the cotton. It brings in a few different materials into this piece, which is nice to style in different interiors. Okay, so the next item in the cart, I've featured these in some of my other styling videos. I talked about them a few times in my other videos. However, those videos were just showing you different details that I look for, and they weren't shoppable. So they are shoppable now. They are the small wavy fiber basket, and it has that pretty little scalloped detail along the top. great for a kid's room, or to style a bookshelf as a catch-all. Just very cute. And I wanted to share this with you because if it was something that you were looking for and couldn't find it, it's available now. And it does come in 2 different sizes, so a 14.2 inch, which is quite large, and a 9.4, which would probably work best on a shelf, like a bookshelf, but great for styling kids' toys, or not styling, sorry, storage for kids' toys. And if you have a nursery, something like this is great for organizing diapers or even little baby blankets if you roll them up and kind of tuck them into one of these baskets. It's actually great. And the larger one can be used at the bottom of like a changing table. So another great find from ZARA Home. The next one on my list, elm wood storage bench. So I love elm wood a lot. It's got that kind of really nice light oak look, like almost like a natural white oak. But you can see here it's slightly different. It has a little bit more of a blonding through, I call it blonding, it's like the lighter kind of veining through it. But I love this piece because it's very simple, very low to the ground. It has these tiny little feet kind of notched into the base. The corners are slightly rounded, and the construction looks very good. So great little storage bench. This can be used in a kid's room for toy storage, in a front entry, a mud room if you are tight on space. It does look like it's, oh, hang on, the last image here. It does look like it's a smaller bench. There isn't any size listed on it. Go figure. Yeah, you might have to call for the size. Interesting. I'm gonna say, based on the books on top, let's say that they're around 12 or 14 inches. It looks like it might be a 36 inch to 48 inch long bench. That's what I'm getting from proportions of the items that are styled on it, but don't take my word for that. Definitely call if you're limited on space. They should definitely list the depth and the length and the height as well. I would think it would be standard bench height, but you never know. Okay, next, another bench. Oh, you know what? The dimensions are listed right here. So 16.5 inches high, 47.2 inches long. So width is the length, and then the depth is 16.5 inches. So yeah, it is pretty much what I was saying that I thought it might be based on those books. Closer to the 48 inch, but a great piece and great size as well. Next one is the long wooden bench in brown. I'm not sure what that means. We'll see in the details if it's a wood, maybe like a mango wood. They usually just list the color when it's a wood like that. But height on this one's a little bit higher, still bench height at 18.5. Width is 55.5, so this is good for a longer front entryway. It's not too long, but it would fit in a longer hallway. And the depth is 16.9, so the depth of the piece. It has a very mid-century vibe to it. The look and feel, the styling of it, and then also the stain color on it. It does not state what the wood is. It does look like it's wood though, definitely, but it's most likely something probably like mango wood. And it does say in the description here, long wooden bench, long cushion is sold separately. So there is a custom, there is a cushion that you can purchase for it. I just saw it. I don't know if I would particularly go with that. We'll pull it up right after. but love the details in this one. Okay, let's just hop to that cushion quickly. And I'm gonna add it to my cart so I can link it for you guys later as well. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I do like this. It doesn't, I was concerned that the tufting detail was going to be double tufted on the depth of the cushion, but it's not. And it's linen, which is really nice. I love, oh, wrong one, sorry. I love linen, especially paired with this particular wood color. Very beautiful. Yeah, I would say if you're wanting that bench and want a cushion to go with it, this pair is designer approved. I love it. Very nice. Very cute. Okay, so the next item in my cart is this oak bedside table with drawer. I think this is very cute for a cottage, a guest room, or a kid's room. I didn't check the size, hold on. Yeah, it's very narrow. So it's only 17.7, so 18 inches wide, 13.8 inches deep, so less than 14 inches in depth, and then a height of 21.7. This would work really well. So if you're limited on space, and let's say you have 2 single or twin beds, this would work as an incredible solution for a center nightstand if you wanted more of like this table nightstand look and feel. A lot of the time they're a little bit bulkier and you kind of lose out on getting the drawer storage. So you're stuck with either a plinth style table or something that's just open. So this does have that storage drawer, and it's in this kind of, I was gonna say it's in this kind of oak wood. It is oak wood. But because of the stain, it has almost like a yellowy orange, which is not bad. It's just something that I would pair in a cottage with that cottage aesthetic. A lot of warmer tones or even linen colors, but it just lends itself to that kind of look and feel. Or in a kid's room. This color and style look really good paired with plaids or just kids stuff, kids bedding. But yeah, I like it a lot. And then, oh, it does come in a lighter oak as well. So if you wanted or if you needed 2 smaller nightstands because you're limited on space and you have a lighter aesthetic in your space, I would go with the lighter oak. I didn't realize it comes in the lighter natural. What is the other one? Brown. Okay, so it does have that brown stain on it. So kids' rooms, cottages, the browner stain I would go with. And then also cottage, also kids' room, but also pretty much any other space that has a lighter aesthetic that isn't gonna clash with that kind of warmer, yellowy, orangey undertone. The lighter oak would work. And I do love the detail on the top. So it has almost like a saw, it's called a saw curve detail, where it runs through the legs and then up the side, and it's just a nice little detail. And maybe a little bit of a dust collector, but can easily be vacuumed out. But I think it's a nice little touch, just adds that little bit of detail, as I mentioned, to the piece. And there isn't any hardware, you just open it from the bottom. It kind of has like a little notch out, very soft and subtle notch out at the bottom. Another cute piece to add to cart. I'm just seeing the legs as I'm talking, and I like that detail too. Very cute. Next, this piece I would definitely style in a cottage, and in a more traditional style, and also a kid's room. But again, traditional. I love that it has these turned legs on it in the oak. If you wanted to dress it up, you can change out the little knob. It is tonal, so tone on tone, or the same materials are used for the handle and the drawer, which is nice. But if you did want to add something a little special to this, You could definitely change out just the handle and make it a little bit more customized to the space that you're working with. But look at that little leg detail, so cute. My width is at 18.5 and the depth at 16.9. Another very cute piece. Okay, so the next one is another nightstand. This is a little bit more on the modern or contemporary side and very masculine, but I love it. It's so nice. It's a combination of wood and metal, and it's like wood wrapped around the exterior, and then it looks like metal drawer faces. Very nice. It has that little drawer at the top. Very cute. Oh, and then the feet on the bottom. I love this one. This one is very nice. Dark wood bedside table with 3 push-open drawers, and the drawers feature a metal plate on the exterior. I love this so much. Very sleek. Very masculine as well, but not in a bad way. I love it. Okay, next, headboard. Ash and rattan headboard. Again, another incredible find. I would place this in a traditional interior, a very organic interior. I don't know if I do modern organic, but if you're combining something like a modern organic with a few traditional elements, going with a little bit more of an eclectic look and feel, this would pair very well with that. Boho, like this screams boho to me. And it does come in 2 different colors, a lighter version and a darker version. This can be used in a primary suite, kids' rooms, a guest room, cottages. It's a very versatile piece. I wouldn't use it in a modern interior, like ultra modern, but it may work in a kind of organic contemporary style. So if you're mixing a very organic look and feel in with a contemporary space, this could work. Very nice. It does come in different sizes, and it looks as though the darker version is only available in a single size, whereas the lighter is available in queen and king. So something to note, but very, very pretty. Very nice. And it is just the headboard. A great way to add texture into your space to create visual interest. The next one, another wooden headboard. I think this one would look so incredible in a kids' room or a guest room. Just really, really cute. Oh, it's even listed children's carved wooden headboard with round details. Very similar to that nightstand, but I wouldn't pair it with the nightstand with the turned legs. That's a little too matchy-matchy. We don't do that. Don't do it. You want to always kind of mix and match your nightstands to your headboard. You want to have it feel like a curated space rather than you just walked into a store and bought whatever was on display. But something like this with a different nightstand would look so cute. It is 41 inches high, so a nice height. You're going to see a lot of that headboard showing. And, oh, I forgot to see the size. It comes in, I think it's a twin size. Yeah, that's why it's listed as kids. So yeah, a great piece. Next, I have a lamp, stoneware and linen table lamp in white. This is a white, not a stark, obviously it's a white, I just said it's a white. I mean, this is a whiter white than the previous items that I showed that were listed as white. This is not a stark white from what I can see. It is still a softer white, but it is a lot brighter than some of the vases that I was showing earlier. I love the shape of this particular lamp. I love that the base has that beautiful low curved look and feel to it. It looks as though the finish, it looks as though the finish on it also has on the base, it gives almost like that raked horizontal look with the stippling as well, like that texture that I love. And then when I'm going through the images and I see it in lighter colors, it does look quite a lot whiter than the very first image where it's with the darker table, like it's styled on the darker table with the looks like a lime wash wall in the background. So the shade on this as well, the fact that it's very low and wide, it's a very beautiful piece. So if you're looking for a stoneware and linen lamp, definitely check this one out. Next, another low and beautiful table lamp. This is quite low. The base is very like squat, I guess you can say. It's just very squished down, very wide, curved on the edges. I love the dark ceramic base paired with the linen and cotton shade. A nice color combination. Another piece that can be styled in a few different interior styles, traditional, transitional, and I would say you can get away with like a contemporary as well. Very pretty. And it is listed as black, so the base is black. It looks like a stone. Very nice. Okay. The next one, I was going to say last, but we're not quite there yet. The next one is the elongated metal plinth. I selected this because I think it's nice to be able to display something like a architectural vase, similar to how it's shown or showcased on the website. Or if you wanted to do like a floral arrangement and just have something on this plinth or anything. Oh, the texture on this is nice. That's so cool. And it's metal. I really like this. Very cool piece. So yeah, if you wanted to, let's say, dress up an area in your home that's kind of like a blank wall, but you don't want to hang art because, I don't know, maybe one of the other walls in the space has art and it just feels kind of redundant to place art on the opposite wall. This particular piece would work well to display a sculpture, a vase, or a nice big floral arrangement. I've seen a few people online do that where they get a dried floral arrangement, so it kind of just stays there, I guess, throughout the season. Or even during the holidays, if you wanted to have a Christmas arrangement and have it displayed on this, that would be very nice. Okay, last one. I saw this and I fell in love with it. It's so beautiful. I love the shape of this, the color, and the fabric that's used on this piece, and I love the stitching detail. So this particular piece is very versatile again. It can be used in a wide range of styles, and it can be placed in many different interiors of different colors as well. So because it's such a neutral color palette, and because the fabric is one of these, what I would call like a heritage style fabric, it's a linen, it really does lend itself to a number of different styles. And I would even use this, even though it's not traditional in the aesthetic, it can be paired in a traditional space. So if you wanted to do more of an eclectic traditional look and feel where you bring some other pieces in to create visual interest, this would be a piece to do that with because of the fabric. It is more of like a traditional type fabric or a heritage fabric. So You can get away with pairing something that's maybe a little bit cleaner lines with something that's a little bit more traditional in the space without the different styles fighting each other, because you are working with fabrics that would be used in both styles. So something to keep note of if you are thinking of creating more of an eclectic or mixed look to a space, and you don't want to stick to just one design style because it feels a little too cold or minimalist or too rigid. Combining styles is very possible if you can find fabrics that lend themselves to both styles. That's it for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if there were any particular items that you liked in this video, or there are any other retailers that you'd like me to cover, be sure to leave that in the comments below. See you guys next time. Bye.